listening to all the morning birds. Throughout here and many of the areas on the trail, there's a lot of quail. So it's always interesting to hear all their different calls from the different coveys too. But anyway, starting to get packed up, gonna finish my coffee and up a half mile. The first thing this morning is a river crossing. So I'm gonna make sure that everything is watertight. So in case I decide to go ass over tea kettle. Okay, getting ready to head out. Well, actually no, I've got to pack up yet. Get all this stuff in there. I am packing everything waterproof today because 0.5 miles up is the largest water crossing of the Southern California section of the PCT. It looks like it's maybe up to knee deep, but it can be swift. So I'm getting there early before the high snow melt gets down later on in the day. So we'll see. I'm not worried about this one so much as this will be a good test for my foot to see how it does on those rocks underneath the water. The current is swift, so we'll see. I'm waterproofing everything, including you guys in the phone. Okay. Let me get packed up and off we go. It's hot already, so also when I'm there I will pick up water. I had 4 liters of water yesterday. I went through 3, so I'm going to pick up 4 liters again. Smart. Finally. Okay, here we go. Hey, chance. You might go swimming today. Hey! Is that an ah or yay? Yay! Okay, here we go. Wow. She be flowing strong and hard and deep. I'm gonna walk up and down the shore to see if I can find a safe place to cross. Well, this is pretty good for this side, but that side, no. I'm going to walk down a little further and see if there's a better place. So what I'm looking for is where the river breaks up into several branches. That slows it down, and also on a more level ground, which slows it down. It makes it smaller and slower. So I might end up back by the campground to cross this thing. Here's a little promising area. Coming up here I can see this side of it, but I can't see that one. But I might be able to get across the center and then hopscotch over, so we'll see. Got that part crossed. That's only one part of it. Let's go looking to cross the other half. I crossed right here. Just held my ground. It was up to my knees. Yay! Now I've got to walk all the way back up to the trail. That's okay. But one thing I learned growing up in Channel Lake Ridgecrest, we'd always often go up on the weekends up to the Kern River. And so many people lost their lives every year in the Kern River because they'd look at it and think, oh, it's not that deep. But the current is so swift, it'll take your feet out from you in a heartbeat. So even here, it was just like you have to really keep control of your feet. I don't think I would drown here, but you know, that's a pretty crazy, crazy river right there. And I don't know if you can see this whole thing in March with that flooding was completely filled. That's what took out all the roads and trail and everything else in its wake. So here we are, off we go. Okay, so crossed safely. Went and relaxed a little bit, poured water on my head. Everybody else came through. They were actually in their swimsuits in the water. It was cold, but not as cold as they thought it was. Now I'm all got 4 liters of water filled up again, filtered and filled, and on my way up the mountain. And another beautiful but hot day. Got my umbrella out already. So that was a climb. I swear I didn't have enough energy to get the last 20 feet. I stopped, had lunch, drank some more water, rested, and then came up the last 30 feet. Now I'm coming down the backside, and I had to put down my umbrella because it got too windy, and it actually, the wind took it, and I was able to catch it in time before it went down the mountain. Something I was thinking about yesterday a lot, and some today, is, and because of the colors of the flowers, how many times do people ask you, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? And over the years, I feel like I've gone, you know, purple, blue, yellow, pink. But yesterday, with all of those beautiful yellow desert daisies and the yellow broom, and then all the beautiful shades of pink and fuchsia of the cactus flowers together, it reminded me of my preteen to early teen years, where pink and, there's two colors, pink and yellow, were like my most favoriteest. It was a combination. I couldn't, it had to be together. And so while I kept seeing all that pretty pink and yellow in the flowers, I just, you know, kept thinking about good times during those times. But it's like when you look at the color in nature, like the beautiful greens, just 1,000 different shades. It's just like, how do you decide? You know, it changes, and each color gives you different thoughts and feelings and moods. And another steep, hot day on the trail. I'm doing 10, 20 steps at a time. It's a hard one. I just took some more Cliff Blocks because I was tasting very salty. So I know that I'm losing some electrolytes, but still drinking water. And just taking a little at a time. I'm gonna try and get to the top of, I think I'll be going to the top over there. Another couple miles. And the quail keeps going, wah, wah. Well, I found a rock and shade, so I'm gonna sit for a spell. Just kind of get my energy back up. Maybe I'll have a little bit more of my peanut butter. Jif peanut butter, because choosy mothers choose Jif. I cannot tell what this thing is, but he's checking me out. Thought I'd video it, get him slow motion so I could see. Hopefully it's not a bee to go tell his friends to come see me. What are you? He's spoiling my rest. The top, or one of the tops, but look at this view. Hard to believe that came from over those 4 mountains to the next mountains, to the next mountains, to these mountains, and onward. Woohoo! Made it to the top of that mountain. Now I'll be dropping down into that canyon, which you can see that's my next water and campsite. So I think I've got another 2-3 miles to go yet. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, I'm going to go around you, little guy, and I don't expect any trouble. All right? Can I go over there? There you go. No worries. Well, I was kind of excited because I thought I had gone 10 miles today, but I was looking at the wrong campsite by the river. But that's okay. It was so much uphill. It was like all uphill and very steep. So I'm thankful that I made it down to the water source. And I don't know if you can hear it, but listen. The river and the frogs. So that's what's going to lull me to sleep tonight. I am exhausted. I had some cheese and crackers. I don't have enough energy to do nothing, but I need to cook a big breakfast in the morning of some foods that I have so that I have more calories and energy. So I'll start that tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for hanging with me, and I'll see you in the morning. Enjoy the frogs.